Jody, Making It Your Own with Kimberly. Today we'll be constructing a bodice. In constructing the bodice, I will show you how to lay the bodice on your fabric, how to cut out the bodice, how to extend the bodice, and also how to make a V-neck if needed. So let's get started. So now we are going to be cutting out our bodices. This is on the selvage edge. The back is always toward the selvage edge, and the front is on the fold, and this is the fold. But before I cut this out, I wanted to show you if you wanted to make a V-neck. So what usually I do when I sew a V-neck is I will come here to the front of my bodice. This is my front bodice here. And I will start right here at the neck. Now I'm going to measure myself from the neck down. So myself from the neck down to where I want my V-neck, my V to stop. Some people want a very deep V, and some people want to be modest like myself. So I think I'm going to stop maybe about a, this is a 6, maybe about a 6. So let's go back over here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my measuring stick, and I'm just going to start right here at the neck. And then I'm going to go 6 inches, and I'm going to mark it. This is my 6 inches right here. So then I'm going to take my ruler and I usually start right at the tip. I usually start right at the tip of my shoulder. I try to line my ruler right at the tip here, right here. And I said 6 inches, which is right here. Let's see if you can see that. So see, this is going to be my 6 inches. I'm going to come from my shoulder. I'm coming from my shoulder here, my shoulder point here. My shoulder point here, and I'm going to come down 6 inches. So what I do is I'm going to line my ruler just like so at an angle. And I'm going to draw a line. We're going to draw a line. So let's see. If I put this up to me, this is going to be my shoulder. This is going to be where my V stops, right here, which is very modest. Y'all see that? So this is going to be my shoulder. So I always start at this point and I draw my V down. Okay, so this is my shoulder. This is my neckline here. So I'm going to open this and put a V. This is not going to be here. So let's see. Let me see if I can fold it just a little bit, just to show you what it looks like. That's it. So this is what my V will look like. It's going to start about right here. Okay, so I'm just showing you what it would look like. That's where my V would be. Okay, so I would have 2 front pieces. These would be cut open because I have a V-neck. Now you can leave this part closed on the fold and just cut the V, but when you put it up on the sewing machine, you will have to swivel. And I will show you what I'm talking about doing a V. But anyway, this is how you would actually, this is how I cut my V-necks. And it's been working for me for 14 years. So you would actually just start here at the shoulder, measure down where you want it. I'm sorry. You would actually start here at the shoulder and measure down, measure from here to here what it would be. Mine was a 6, so I measured a 6. Okay. All right. Okay, now I'm showing the bodice. We cut out the bodice. It was cut on the fold. This is the front of the bodice. This is the wrong side, and this is the right side of the bodice. So we have a complete bodice. This is the back of the bodice. This is the right side, and this is the wrong side. This is on the left, my left, and then we have the right side. Remember, we had to cut the back side on the selvage end, because this is where your zipper is going to be laid if you want a zipper in the back. If you did not want a zipper, then you cut this on the fold. But again, this is the back of the bodice. So what we're going to do is pin them together at the shoulders. And right here you should have markings. And I just do a slit so I know exactly where my markings are. So we're going to pin those together. Okay. So we're going to be pinning the shoulders together, and we're going to be pinning the side seams together. Alrighty, let's go to the side seams again. You're going to have your slits. Your slits are going to be right here. You match those slits together for your bodice. Now what I'm going to do at the end of the video, I will show you a pattern in case a lot of people don't know how to construct a pattern. But you can always use a McCall's pattern, which is what I love to use because it's usually true to size. So actually the pattern that I can suggest you to use is this pattern. Now if you see this pattern, it's a Butterick 5215, and it has different variations of a bodice. Okay, if you can see that clearly. This is more tapered to the waist. This one is kind of full out a little bit, and this one is tapered, but not too tapered as this one. So you can also always use a pattern if you don't know how to hand draft your own bodice. This is a very good pattern to use. You can make it long into a dress. You can make it short to the waist so you can connect pants. Very good pattern to use. All right, so again, we're going to here now we're going to just pin it because we're going to close this bodice up, and we're going to leave the back open because at the back we're going to have a zipper. Now the reason I'm going to leave the back open is because I might want to connect this to some pants, or I might connect it to a shirt. And when you have the bodice completely together, this is what it's going to look like. Okay. And when you get your measurements of your waist, it's going to start the back part always starts at the back of the bottom portion of the garment. And then you always want to, if you're connecting bodices to a skirt to make a dress or to a pants to make a jumper, you always want to make sure that you're going in the middle here. I usually make a crease and just make a snippet in the middle, so I know when I'm connecting it to my pants or my skirt that's where I start, in the middle of the middle seam. But this is the complete bodice before it's sewed up. Okay, this is the back of it. This is the front of the bodice. Okay, now I'm also going to try to put it on a mannequin so you can actually see what it looks like. And I'll come right back after we finish sewing and show you how it looks on a mannequin. Ladies, here you see that I have the bodice. I have the bodice completed. We have closed the seams on the shoulders and on the side seams. So this is the back. We leave it open because in case we want to put a zipper or buttons, it depends on how you have your, you can cross over to do buttons, and or you can put a zipper. So it just depends on what you want, what you're wanting to do. Okay, so this is a complete construction of your bodice. Now, some people and myself, I go a little bit above or below depending on what I'm making. It's just up to your choice on how. You just actually measure yourself where you want your bodice to stop or start, okay? So you can measure from here to your navel. My navel is here. So I would want my bodice, this is my neck, which is this part here, and down the center, and I might want it to stop right here, okay? That would be my waistline, okay? Or I might want it to go a little bit further below my belly button. Depending on if I have going to attach a skirt to make a dress or pants to make a jumper, I might want it to come just a little bit above here, so when I connect it, it covers the fatty part, okay? So it just all depends on what you want to do. So I hope that this helps. Enjoy, sew, and love to sew because it is beautiful. Goodbye.